know how I'm going to say it. I'll just say what is on my mind. I wanted you guys to know where I'm at, in my career, and I've been doing a lot of reflecting and over the last several months, and I still don't know exactly where I'm at, and I hope I can get through this. Let me give you kind of a little bit of a history. Let me get some water first. I'm not nervous. I came to Cumberland 40 years ago this past September. That's a long time to put up with me. I know that.
Amen.
I came with nothing to offer but a lot to gain, everything to gain. I thank Mickey England and Dr. Stockton for giving me an opportunity to do this. I never thought I'd be here this long. I was just trying to survive in the coaching world. My two boys were just babies. They were basically raised on this campus. Some of you were helped me raise my boys. And I blame you all for all the meanness they got into. But the time living in the dormitories and the time in the cafeteria and the time on the fields and the time on the old bands and the time getting out Roadhound have been special times. But I came here with nothing to offer but everything to gain. And after 2 years as an assistant coach, I decided to leave. Had an opportunity to work in the Pirate organization for a brief time. And then I had a chance to go to the University of Kentucky for a very brief time. And ironically, I was recruiting for the University of Kentucky at Vanderbilt. And I was recruiting Cumberland College, junior college players for Kentucky. Me and the other coach was. And on that trip, when I saw the Cumberland uniform, I got homesick. And Mickey England, the pitcher back there, I saw him. He was a head coach then. I saw him at Vanderbilt, and he said, "Would you want to come back?" I had no money, but I went, "Would you come back?" And when he said that, I was, my mind got to turning a little bit. And on the way back to Kentucky, I decided that I was going to come back. So I'm thankful for the opportunity to be here, but an opportunity to return here in the fall of 1980, I believe. Became assistant coach for the next year, in 1981. And in the summer of 1981, I became the head coach. And my first season was the spring of 1982. And with that, my journey as a head coach began. It's hard for me to pinpoint any one thing, any one year, any one event. They all have been wonderful. There have been so many great games. I wrote down my stuff last night because I had so many things to go through my mind. I was just going to write these things down. But there have been so many great games, championship seasons, good times, and meaningful relationships that have happened. I have been blessed beyond measure. It is hard to fathom all the great things that have happened for me at Cumberland. The past several weeks, I have been reflecting and remembering all the wonderful times. I have thought about all the players, many of you here today. I have thought about how important they are to me. But through all this reflection, I came to realize that players make coaches. And without trying to be so, I know what I've done here, but players, you guys have made me. Like I said, I had nothing to offer, but I gained a whole lot. And this has happened for me at Cumberland. Players, you guys have made this program, not me. I just hope that the next guy can keep this thing going. You players have taken me on a great ride. And I don't want that to end. However, I have evaluated my situation as a coach of this purposeful program. And I say purposeful because it's all had a purpose for all our lives. It's had a purpose for you being here, for me being here. You know, we're not the fanciest, but there's a purpose why we came and why you played here and why I coached here and why the other coaches are coaching here. And I need to wipe my nose going on Nick. Sorry. Kind of clogged up. But I've been reflecting and evaluating my situation. I asked the players just recently to reflect and evaluate their situation, this team. But this evaluation has included my health, which is okay, I believe. Somewhat struggles. I've evaluated my stamina, my desire, which is still strong, and my financial situation. All these factors are okay, but time changes things. There is a time and a season for everything. I know that. After careful thought, doing this evaluation, I have come to realize that my time is about up. When that time is, I don't know for sure. I will pray about it hard. Circumstances will let me know. But if I had to guess, 1 to 3 years. Maybe this year, maybe next year. I don't know about the 3rd year, I really don't. But I've been here a long time, and how long do you stay? I don't know. I'd like to read from the book that was written, Chasing Rainbows. And I just want to read a couple paragraphs that was written then. And this is kind of my reflection today. The past 34 years, now 39 years, have been a remarkable journey for our program. A journey shared with so many players, so many people. In the course of this journey, our program has become a dynamic force for developing the lives of young men. We can look at the wins, the championships, the personal awards, and they all pleased us. But what lasts far beyond the glory is a memory of being part of a unit or organization that came together to achieve a common goal. The relationships formed by that quest last a lifetime. Without question, the most meaningful aspect of this journey for me has been the relationship with players in the years when they were part of this quest. Then watching them develop when they leave Cumberland for the larger world. Maintaining our program to the level it has been very difficult. I will continue to try to do that as long as I'm the coach. But I know that it's about to come to an end. And I want you guys to know it first. There's been a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation. I get that question asked daily. And I'm going to give this team all I got. In fact, I kind of chewed them out yesterday. And I'll keep doing that. I want you to know that I will give this program everything I have to be the best. I will keep chasing rainbows and pursue dreams for ever how many teams I have left to coach here at Cumberland. I don't know when it will be, but you get tired. I've been in a dead sprint for almost 40 years. I've kind of relate my career like Forrest Gump. I like that movie. He was running across country. And he said I kept running and running and running and running. Then all of a sudden he stopped. He said, I'm tired. I don't know if you remember that scene or not. That kind of describes where I'm at. But I won't be fine. I'll be fine forever how long I decide to do this or till they decide to keep me. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. And how important you are to me. I wanted you to know first. I can't be specific on the date, but I've talked to my boy Scott and Ryan on many occasions. And John Hunt, my pastor, isn't that unusual? And he was on my first team too. He didn't stand up. My second team. He's now my pastor. That's hard to believe, isn't it? He told me this. It's really set home with me. He said, Coach, I want you to enjoy retirement. Now, I thought about that. He don't want me broken down in retirement. He wants me to enjoy retirement. So those words were profound to me, and I thought a lot about that. But the last thing is this. I want to stay connected with all of you, whatever that time is. And I want you to, I can email and I can text.
No, you can't. You can text me back.
I want you to make sure that I'll have the same phone number whenever I do leave, and I'll have a different email. I'm not sure I'll have an email at home or not, but I definitely want to stay in touch with everybody. The next several months, I will be trying to contact, I've been doing it already, by phone to see how you're doing. And just recently I called someone and said, I don't want anything, just want to see how you're doing. And it's surprising, really, but I want to stay connected. And maybe someday we can get together again here. I don't know when that will be. But let's stay connected. We are a big family, as Chris said, and Darren, I guess he said too. We are a big family. I feel a connection with everyone. And I just hope you understand where I'm coming from. I love this program. I love this school. I have never wanted to go anywhere else. People ask me all the time. I feel so fortunate to be able to be called your coach. And that's very important for me and you in our relationship. And let's stay connected. So again, I hope you understand my situation. I love all you guys. And God bless. Thank you.